comic books to TV shows and all things loved by nerds. We'll share just how we rate them, from our favorites to the worst. Poking fun at toxic fandom, so we'll kick this into gear and see what's on the list today. Let's discuss some toxic tiers.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you meet a friend. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a job. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Tell me how you're feeling. And we'd go, fantastic, terrific, great. Oh yeah, strong juice, baby sucker. I feel wonderful. Right on, right on, right on. Juice, 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 juice. I feel great. I feel great. Ooh, wah, wah. Let's kick some ass. Kick some ass. Who's number one? We are. Who's number two? Who gives a fuck?
Hello, hello, hello.
What's
Welcome
up?
to Toxic Tiers, episode 8.
5,000.
It feels like it, doesn't it? We are reviewing the best horror films. We use the word best very loosely, especially
Very loosely.
of 1987. But welcome again to Toxic Tiers. We're glad to have everybody here. Hope you're
Yes.
having a great day. We are, a week away from Halloween?
A week away.
Speaking of that, Rob, what are we doing next Thursday?
Next Thursday, you will be on the air with my wife
That's right.
doing the brackets.
Right. The first annual Toxic Tiers Best Horror Film Brackets. We're going to be putting
Head-to-head.
64, right, head to head, big time, 64 films back to back to see which one ends up champion of all champions.
Champion of all.
So that's awesome. So that's going to be with Miss
So
Brandy.
that'll be the extreme goat, I guess, right?
That's right. But right now, joining me is the man, the myth, the legend, the camp killer. Take it away, Rob.
If you need a Jason Voorhees cosplayer, professional cosplayer, for an event, party, con, whatever, I'm your man. Just give me a shout out at the Camp Killer on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.
He is your
Gratuitous plug.
gratuitous plug over. So he's such a good looking
I am.
man.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, we're going to talk about what is Toxic Tiers. Toxic Tiers, where Rob and I tier rank.
We rank too.
Yeah, we reek and rank. We reek and rank. The best of whatever fandom we choose to pick that week. And since most fandoms are now toxic, that's why we call them Toxic Tiers, because
Very
most
toxic.
fans have toxic tiers when you disagree with what they're talking about. We want you to comment. We want you to
Yes.
push back. It's not fun if we're just
Argue.
talking.
Argue fine.
But there's
Fuck.
one rule that we have.
Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Just be nice. You don't have to be that guy. Show some respect. Just be a person. Love one another. You don't need a reason why. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a
Don't be a
dick. If you
dick.
don't know what a dick is, take
Do
biology.
not be a dick.
You don't know how not to be a dick on social media. Don't be on fucking social media. This is not a
Exactly.
democracy. This is what, Rob?
A dictatorship.
That's right. It's a dictatorship run by your choice. If you are being a dick, we will ban you, block you, cast you into the night where you'll be
Humiliate you.
gnashing of teeth. So, all right, let's talk about our toxic tier descriptions. So we've got on the screen what our toxic tier rankings mean, and we're going to start with S.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
The GOAT, baby.
Rob, what is an S, brother?
It's pretty much a perfect movie. Nothing you really pick out that's wrong with it at all. Like Tombstone or The Godfather, movies like that.
Absolutely.
Perfection.
Perfection. Our next category is a
Good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing.
Rob, what does an A mean, sir?
A is a fantastic movie, great movie, just shy of being a GOAT. There's something in it that may be a little off that just doesn't get it to that status.
Right. Excellent. And then we have, of course, the C.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as fuck, in my opinion. I mean,
I love that soundbite. What is a C, Rob?
C is a good movie, very watchable. You probably watch it again a couple, over and over, but just not A or S status.
That's right. And then we've got our F category.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What is a F, Rob?
Like I said, so bad it's good. It's either got some really cheesy stuff in it that was good enough for you to watch it. You're probably not going to watch it again, but you don't regret watching it.
No, that's very true. That's very, very true. And last but not least, our Z category.
What the fuck?
What is Z, Rob?
It's very self-descriptive. What were they thinking? What the fuck? Movie, you hated every second of it. You lost 2 hours of your life. You hate everybody that was involved with the film. You can say fuck them all. You never trust anybody again. That kind of movie.
It will break your trust. Currently, what is the Z champion right now? The holding title holder.
Now, title holder as far as ones we've reviewed so far is the Seminoids. But I think we may have a contender.
Yep.
We may have a contender.
That is going to be challenged tonight. We have two contenders.
And Seminoids is pretty bad. I didn't think anything could top it.
Nope.
Be worse than it. And
hell no.
I found out differently.
Hell no. Also, be aware, these movies are 40 years old, and there will be...
Spoilers! Oh, nice graphic.
Thank you.
Like that.
That one.
Spoiler alert.
That's right. There will be spoilers. So be aware there will be spoilers.
Yep.
In 1987, there was a total of, I think it was 83, Rob.
83.
There was 83 horror films made. We're gonna rank, not review, rank 24 of
We don't
them,
review.
much to Rob's chagrin. Although we did 28 last time. So, by the way, Rob and I. So how we come in contact with this movie? I'm 54. Rob is 106.
Yeah.
So basically, we've either seen them growing up, we saw them recently, or if we just cannot bear to watch them, we default to some of our favorite reviewers who do a much better job than we do.
Yeah.
We review those. Go ahead. What can you say, Rob?
No, they do. They do a much better job.
So we got at Fanboy. Let's get the English language right. At Fanboy Flicks. He does a lot of the more obscure films. He's hilarious. The guy from Down Under, our friend from Down Under, Minty Comedic Arts. He does a lot of pop culture films, very mainstream. He does like top 10 things you don't know about the films. The Bad Movie Bible, they do collections like the best knockoffs of Mad Max or Alien or James Bond. Our favorite commentator, Brandon Tenold.
So funny.
Awesome. He covers mostly horror and sci-fi.
Yeah, pretty much cult horror.
If you want the best kill count on the market, that's at Dead Meat.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, the dry guy does the horror. He's got a great sense of humor and a great beard to match. The
Beard Master.
The Horror Geek. So check them all out. They do a much better job than we do. If you want a deeper dive into some of these movies and don't have the time to actually watch them.
I want to mention Dead Meat also, along with the kill count, they do a pretty good review.
Yes.
A synopsis of the movie, too.
Yes, absolutely. They're all fantastic. All fantastic. All right. So let's talk about 1987. What was going on in 1987? Let's talk about the box office of 1987. Huh?
I was 23.
You were 23. I was
1987.
16.
Still wet behind the ears? Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. So, movies. Beverly Hills Cop 2, Fatal Attraction, The Untouchables, Good Morning Vietnam, Lethal Weapon, RoboCop, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yes.
The Princess Bride, another great movie of all time. Full Metal
Cool.
Jacket, just to name a few of the movies that came. Moonstruck, one of my favorites, of the movies that came out that year. In TV land, guess what debuted, Rob?
Tell me, Ron.
Space.
Oh,
The Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the SS
The Next
Enterprise.
Generation.
Yep, TNG debuted. Also, Love and Marriage.
Love and
Marriage. The man who defined
wow.
modern masculinity, Al Bundy, Married with Children. The most controversial show to come out to that point on network TV.
Pretty much, yeah.
100%.
Except for All in the Family, maybe.
And yeah, well, you know what?
Kind of the
I think
same
it was.
time.
Yeah, but All in the Family was politically risque.
It was.
This was just risque.
Risque,
This was
yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, it was.
Spicy. And of course, my wife's favorite sitcom, Full House.
Oh.
So here you go. Do you know that the guy who, I can't remember his name, the guy who did the gopher puppet, you know what I'm talking about? He's in the corner. I think his name is Dave.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, I can't remember his
Dave
last name.
Goulier.
Goulier, yeah.
Yeah. He dated Alanis Morissette.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, I think that the album Jagged Little Pill was based off their breakup. I'm not sure. But also...
I always thought this was funny because, God rest his soul, just went out of my head, Ron. The lead of the show.
yeah, I know you're talking. Who did America's Face on Videos?
What is his name? Are you serious?
Yep.
Bob Saget.
Bob
Jeez.
Saget.
Who was so
Bob
wholesome on this show,
And then he
but
went
was
blue.
the lewdest comedian
Yeah,
I've
he
ever
went
heard
blue,
in my
yeah.
life.
Yeah, and that was John Stamos, right?
Yes, John
And
Stamos.
he does Greek yoga commercials now.
Yeah, he does.
So, but anyway, he moved up in the world. Also, guess what debuted on the Tracy Ullman Show?
The Simpsons.
Dun, 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 dun. Look at that
The longest
high
running-
level.
Oh, look at that
Animation.
Look at that animation. That's
Oh,
funny.
man.
Why do all their faces look like dogs?
I don't know.
Wow.
Look like dog shit or like dogs?
No, they're elongated
yeah,
like dogs.
no
That's
idea.
funny.
Also, guess what network debuted in 1987?
Fox.
Yeah, good job, Rob. The Fox Network
Awesome.
debuted in 1987. And guess what their lead flagship show was? Married with Children.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, in music, The Joshua Tree by U2.
Fuck you too.
I do love that album, though.
I don't like you too.
I know, but I do love that. Yeah, I think you're talking more Bono.
Bono, yeah.
But also, Guns N' Roses released Appetite for Destruction.
What a great fucking album.
So I, at this time, and my wife knows the story. I dated a deaf girl at college, and the first time I was introduced to Guns N' Roses, I went to a full deaf party that were listening to Guns N' Roses. What they do is they
Uh-huh.
turn up the volume all the way,
Uh-huh.
and they have speakers so they can feel the
Oh,
vibrations.
the vibration.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm kind of surprised that relationship didn't work out since you couldn't hear you talk.
True. You think that would have worked out better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, guess who's bad? Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Bad
bad,
came
not
out.
bad.
Who bad? Who bad?
I like Al.
I'm fat. I'm fat.
I'm
Yeah,
fat.
Yeah. Yeah. So, another album, REM released Document.
Hmm.
So, I love REM. Def Leppard came out with Hysteria.
Great album.
That cassette cover is legendary.
It is.
It is legendary. I think that was one of the albums that me and my wife made out to when we went parking.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear that. No, my wife doesn't want to hear it. In Excess came out with Kick, Devil Inside. So I used to call them Inks.
I did too.
Yeah,
Until I
In
realized.
Excess, yeah. Guess what? The
What?
Beastie Boys
Beastie Boys.
learned how to fight for their right to party.
Well, that was a huge
They're the
hit.
first rap act to have a #1 album.
It's crazy.
And last but not least, guess who was inducted into the Hall of Fame? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Aretha Franklin.
She was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
R-E-S-P-C-T.
Right. Top singles. You ready?
Yes.
Top singles. There you go.
Wow.
They included Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles.
Walk
I Want to
Like
Dance
an
with Somebody
Egyptian.
by Whitney Houston. Gotta Have Faith by George Michael. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. And With or Without You. With or Without
Yeah, please
You
stop that
by U2. Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. Let's talk about politics.
Do we have to?
Yep. Guess what Reagan said in 1987?
Gorbachev. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Tear down that motherfucking wall. That's the actual full cut. They took out the motherfucking part.
The motherfucker.
Also,
yeah.
there was a major financial crisis. That was that was Black Monday.
Black Monday.
The Dow dropped 22% in a single day.
Wow.
That was a bad day.
Bad day.
Okay, as far as tech, guess what was introduced? Microsoft Word 2.0. Also, the GIF was born.
The GIF.
It is
Some
actually
people
pronounced
argue,
GIF. It's
GIF
GIF.
or GIF?
It's GIF.
Yeah.
It's GIF.
It's got to be GIF because
It's GIF. Yeah.
you wouldn't say Jai.
No,
The Jai
it's
is a guy.
It's GIF.
GIF.
GIF. Two of the hottest selling Nintendo games were The Legend of Zelda, which I had, and Final Fantasy, which I never had.
I think I
Never had that one. Never had that one. So there you go.
Excuse me.
So Rob, that was it.
That was it.
That was for night. Are you ready to review 24? Not
Yeah.
review. Rate.
Let's do
tier. Ron, shut the fuck up. Rate or tier.
Yeah, please shut up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the first film we're going to be looking at is The Nest.
You
I hate roaches.
don't like roaches? Don't watch this movie.
Oh shit! Don't watch this movie. Whatever you do, don't watch this movie.
Just I was with arachnophobia.
I was not prepared. Like most, a lot, not most, but a lot of films in the 80s.
Are we sure that's not playing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
There's no budget information on this.
That's weird that there's no with Google
doesn't-
now. Should be able to find anything.
No, there was nothing.
That's crazy.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I would say the budget was 10,000,
I don't know.
and that was all paid for the
There was
cockroaches.
a lot of roaches. That's all I know.
A whole lot of
So,
roaches.
There was a whole lot of- there was actually, I think it was how many?
25,000, something like that.
Hold on. I think it was 2,000.
Oh, was it just two? It looked like a lot more in 2,000.
Yeah, they all got loose.
Yeah, they try.
Yeah, there it is. 2,000 flying cockroaches. They were flying ones too.
Wow.
So, yes, it's mute. All right, kind of got sidetracked. Let's get back to where we're going here, so we can I can see what the hell I'm doing here.
The Nest.
The Nest. Yep. So no budget. It was in a small New England fishing village on an island. Genetically engineered cockroaches, which were designed to destroy other cockroaches, which is also very similar to the plot in Mimic. Began devouring animals and humans. The town sheriff, his former girlfriend, and a scientist entomologist. Like that, like you needed both of those.
Right.
One of these words doesn't team up to discover the truth behind the insect invasion. And of course, everything goes out of control. The bad guy is the scientist who tries to keep the roaches alive. In fact, she even lets them bite her. Yep. It was directed by Terrence H. Winkless. There you go. Written by Robert King, but it was based off a novel by Elias Johnson.
Wow.
Whose pen name I believe was
Gregory
A. Douglas. Gregory A. Douglas. So I don't know how close it was to the novel, but the lead cast was Robert Lansing, Lisa Langolius, Frank Lutz, and Terry Trias. They used 2,000 flying roaches for production. Some of the footage was actually recycled from Inhumanoids from the Deep, the truck going off the edge and the town blowing up. The film is dated 1987, but was mostly, I didn't know this, Rob. It was technically released in 87, but its wide release didn't come until 1988. And it was produced by the daughter of Roger Corman, which makes perfect sense.
Like daughter, like father.
This thing is nasty.
It is.
It's not a great movie. The acting's not horrible.
Special effects are nice.
Yeah, and especially when they use live roaches.
Yeah.
This is one of the films I would never be able to watch. I made it through arachnophobia. I would have never been able to watch this. I remember when it came out, and I was like, nope. And I also think the actress was upset that they had on the poster a woman in lingerie being killed by a roach, because that doesn't happen in the film. That does not happen.
Yeah, the cover has nothing. There's no giant roach like
Shocker,
that.
like that didn't happen in the 1980s, right?
That happened a lot.
So, Rob, what are you thinking on this one?
F.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't watch it again, but it had good special effects.
Yeah. This is not something you're going to watch again and again and again. That's for sure. If you do, you got some sick tastes. But yeah, I agree. I say F. I absolutely say F. Good call on that, Rob. All right. Next is Rob's favorite film, Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Let me tell you what happened. I called Ron. I said, I'm not fucking talking to you no more. You're on my shit list. I said, the only reason you're still a friend is because I didn't watch the whole damn movie.
Yeah.
I had to watch this review, and fuck you for that. What a fucking, my God.
Rob, I saw this.
You saw the whole thing?
I saw this.
How'd you not gouge your eyes out?
I saw this when I was a kid.
Wow.
And then I've forgotten all about it. I'm like, I know there's a guy named Thor in it, and there's this really cheesy, like, demon effect.
Yeah.
And then I watched it. To
say the least.
Now I know what I was watching. So
what a
Rock
shit
and Roll
movie.
Nightmare. Rock and Roll Nightmare. This one actually has a box office. 52,000. It actually did 100,000, if you can believe that.
Wow.
A heavy metal band named Triton retreats to a remote farmhouse in Ontario to record, but the isolated house turns out to be a lair for demons. One by one, the band members are murdered or possessed until only the lead singer, John Triton, remains. He discovers he is the Archangel, the Intercessor. In a cosmic battle, he defeats Beelzebub.
The Intercessor.
And you find out that at the end of the movie, you think it's going to be a slasher, like a demonic slasher, that kind of thing.
Nope.
It ends up that none of the people really existed, that he has the power to make people up, and that he was trapping Beelzebub in for this final battle. That the film goes completely off the rails. But there's a scene, but his girlfriend turns into Beelzebub, right, Rob?
Yes.
And there's a scene where he's screwing his girlfriend in the shower, a very long scene.
Yeah.
And so I guess he was screwing Beelzebub, and it doesn't make it. None of it makes sense. None of it. And oh my God, the special effects are insanely bad. Like, I don't know. Is there anything else that has worse special effects?
No, not that I've seen.
The final fight scene against the demon.
Stupid.
Oh, and he's got a studded loincloth.
Yeah.
There's Vanity Projects, then there's Rock and Roll Nightmare. This is, I think.
This was one man's narcissistic journey into himself.
Holy shit.
Because he wrote it. He pretty much directed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it was, and he actually has a band. His band's name is Thor.
Yeah. And he tried to look like Thor.
He tried to look like
Dude,
Thor.
the fight scene is basically this giant puppet. Not even animatronic.
It's just a puppet.
And he's wrestling
dancing around with it.
And then he throws these stars at...
Oh, the jellyfish star.
And he's like holding them onto his body. So they
That's
don't
right.
fall off.
I forgot about that. They just kind of plop onto him and they fall.
I forget what there's a director who does a ton of vanity pieces. His name is Neil something. Fanboy Flicks always makes fun of him. And he's like the epitome of the Vanity Project guy. This guy beats him.
Oh, he beats him.
This guy beats him hands down.
Unbelievable.
So let's go over a couple of quick fun facts. Well, the lead cast.
Are there fun facts?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. It was director and writer was John Fasano. The director was John Fasano. He didn't actually direct this, Rob. He wrote it.
Oh, okay.
John Mickey Thor was the writer. Lead cast was John McHale. I'm sorry, John McHale Thor. Gillian Perry and Teresa Simpson. This is some of the cast. Nobody cares.
No.
The film was originally titled The Edge of Hell and was shot in 7 days.
Oh, I believe that.
Every second of it.
There's a character, one of the bandmates, is how bad it is. Halfway through the movie, he loses his Australian accent.
Yeah.
And he's a regular guy.
Yeah. I guess he just got tired of doing it. The soundtrack was released in 2006.
Wow.
Most outrageously bad exploitation of horror movie soundtracks of all time. You think?
Yes.
The music's terrible.
1,000%.
There is a sequel. Rob, there's a sequel.
Why?
Called The Intercessor, Another Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Did he start it again?
I don't know, and I don't fucking care.
I don't care either.
I would not watch this movie if you paid me.
No, like I told you, it failed on, you could checklist everything. Failed on cinematography, failed on writing, failed on acting, failed on music, failed on props, failed on special effects, everything. Nothing is redeemable.
And I think Rob and I agreed we are now going to crown this movie as the ultimate Z. Inseminoid has lost its title.
Yep.
Because at least Inseminoid had some kind of plot and purpose. This is just a mess. An absolute mess. So
You'll be pissed off. Please don't go check it out just because it's just trying to rain wreck, because you'll be pissed off if you do.
right, but speaking of Inseminoid, that's going to come up again with our next film.
Oh, that's right.
So-
yeah.
Not starting out so great,
Nope.
but we did this last time.
True.
Bloody New Year, which Rob and I agree is a fantastic concept.
Great concept. It could have
Poorly
been done
executed.
phenomenally,
Yeah.
but they fucked it up.
All right, so this is the budget was 100,000. Rob, the box office is nowhere to be found.
So they didn't make shit then.
7 shipwrecked teenagers take refuge in a deserted island hotel decorated for New Year's Eve. It happens during the summer, so it doesn't actually take place on
Right,
New Year's Eve.
no.
They discover they're entered a time warp inhabited by ghost zombies and strange supernatural events. At the end, only some survivors escape. That's a lie.
That is a lie.
As the hotel and island dissolve into a time warp, implying there is no checkout time and the cycle resets. Nobody survives.
They all get sucked into the time.
They all end up and then at the end, the final girl gets sucked into. She's on a boat. She gets sucked in the water.
Rather, yeah.
And then she's outside looking in while all her friends are partying.
Yeah.
So you're like, is she going to be
The
part of it?
forever
or-
New Year's
yeah.
party.
It was directed by Norman Warren. Good for him. Writer was Fraser Pierce. Lead cast was Catherine Roman, Nikki Brooks, and Colin Haywood. So some fun facts.
Tell
There's-
us.
The low budget led to shooting in just 4 to 5 weeks in and around Barry Island, South Wales. They actually used extras for the fairgrounds. I'm sorry. The extras used for the fairgrounds scene were townspeople that they offered free rides to. They had by the way, Rob, that amusement park, they were given full control of that amusement park to film
I
this.
saw it, yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Director Warren Lane stated he said he gave up on this film in the second day of dubbing and claimed you can tell exactly when he stopped caring. You can. The film is a mess.
The film is a mess.
The film originally intended to be a fully set in the 1950s, but budget constraints forced changes. The opening 1959 New Year's Eve party footage uses local Rock and Roll Preservation Society extras who worked unpaid. I'm surprised anybody got paid on this film. So it doesn't know what to do with itself.
No, it doesn't.
So the concept.
Look at that.
Oh, that was the latex, yeah. So that was done with. They do
Holy
it twice.
shit.
Twice, Rob.
Wow.
Twice you see that. I forget.
We don't care. We don't give a fuck. Just keep it.
There's a movie we're gonna talk about where I think it's Prom Night, Mary Lou too,
Great
where
latex.
they do it correct.
Yes.
That's the wrong way to do it because the
It
latex,
cracked it.
the latex paint like rips off as they're grabbing her.
Oh, so bad.
So the concept of being trapped in a time warp, movies like
Because of a government experience.
yeah,
Not-
Happy Birthday to Me did it,
yeah.
where the girl kept waking up.
It's a great concept.
Yeah.
I think it's a great, but they just fucked it all up.
Yeah, this was really poorly done. This is another one that Rob and I believe could be a good remake.
It could.
Especially if you had enough money to do like a period piece and really make it look 50s.
Yep.
It looks very low budget, looks very independent. The acting is fucking atrocious.
Oh, God. It's horrible.
And the way people die is just, it's like
So
there's
stupid.
these like ruffians from the fair that make it to the island. That
They
get
follow them
trapped.
on a dinghy all
Yeah.
the way to this fucking island.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, and by the way, Rob, the producer, guess what else he produced?
Of course.
In Seminole.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
So, is this film at worse than Seminoid? Yes.
yes.
Inseminoid, at least, is somewhat interesting. Is it worse than Rock and Roll Nightmare? Fuck no.
No.
But it's still a Z.
Yeah, I would say even though the concept does not take it out of Z, because you had a good concept and fucked up, that even gives you another mark.
You know who did a better job with this concept? Ghost Ship.
Yes. Great movie.
Yeah, Ghost Ship did a better job.
That movie scared the shit out of
I
me.
almost wonder if the director or the writer saw this movie and said, I can make a better version on a boat.
One of the creepiest, most horrific openings to any movie
Yeah.
was Ghost Ship.
Yeah, Ghost Ship gets a lot of shit. It's not a bad film. But Happy Birthday to Me, Ghost Ship, those are two films I think that did this concept
Yeah.
even loosely better, but definitely a Z. So definitely a Z.
Don't watch it.
So yeah, don't waste your
Don't
time.
bother.
Rock and Roll Nightmare, I would recommend watching just to experience the horror.
The stupidity.
Yeah.
You might actually laugh a lot at it because it's so stupid, but yeah.
So after the Gremlins craze,
Yeah.
there was a bunch of critter style films, we'll
Yeah.
call them. Critter creatures.
Critter
creature features.
Small creatures, yeah.
Yeah, small creature features. We now know
Rick.
that
How are
Critters
you?
and Ghoulies was made at the same time.
Glad you're here, brother.
Hey, Rick. Munchies was made after. So Munchies was
It was a
an
rip
after
off.
effect.
Kind of, yeah.
And I saw this as a kid. I saw this.
What'd you think when you were a kid?
As a kid, it's funny. It's funny as hell. Again, budget box office no information. Astronaut archaeologist, because he's got to be both. Simon Waterman discovers an alien creature in a cave and brings it back to the U.S. His twin brother Cecil, a snack food tycoon, kidnaps it. When the creature, Arnold, is cut into pieces, it multiplies into 4 new munchies.
Wow.
Where they got that idea from? Which wreak havoc on beer, junk food, and women. Eventually, Paul Simon's son, electrocutes the assembly line the creatures are using, turning them into stone. The evil brother is arrested. The stone version of Arnold is dragged into a truck. But the final moment, lightning strikes the stone creature, and Arnold's voice cries, "Amigo!" implying resurrection.
Amigo. Why he says amigo? Who knows?
Who knows? Directed by Tina Hirsch. Written by Lance Smith. It stars Harvey Korman, believe it or not, Charlie Stratton, and Nadine van der Velde. The only person I know of that is Harvey Korman. So,
Yeah. Great on
the film was produced by legendary low-budget producer Roger Corman. Shocker there. He was trying to capitalize cheaply on the idea of Gremlins.
You think?
The director, Tina Hirsch, was previously editor on Gremlins.
Huh.
So
Wow.
the editor of Gremlins directed this film.
Wow.
Several direct references to Gremlins appear. The creature drives an AMC Gremlin car. That's kind of funny. A tabloid in the scene uses the word Gremlin in bold. The film was shot in 12 days.
Wow.
Followed
That's
by
not surprising.
3 additional days. Yeah. I think they were going on the assembly line to cut themselves up. I think that's why they end up
That's
in the
why they
assembly
go
line.
to the factory.
To
Yeah.
breed.
It's a
yeah.
factory
Yeah.
to breed, and they stop them.
Okay. The film did spawn 2 sequels,
Why?
but they're completely unrelated. Instead of doing the Munchies, it was Munchie.
Munchie.
And they're terrible. Although, look who's in, is that Lonnie Anderson?
Is it?
I think it's
And
Lonnie
Bert,
Anderson.
it's not Bert, is it? Oh, no.
No,
Yeah, it
looks
is
like
Lonnie
Bert.
Anderson, though.
It feels like they wanted Bert, but Bert said, fuck no.
And so they got a Timu Bert?
Yeah. Is that Lonnie Anderson, though?
It looks like her.
Yeah, it might be Lonnie Anderson. Yep. So, but the sequels are terrible, guys. They're unwatchable. They really are.
That's like this one.
This one's not unwatchable. I don't think it's unwatchable.
No, I don't think it's unwatchable, but it is not a good movie.
It's basically they took Gremlins and Porky's and put it together.
Yeah, pretty
Porky's
much.
Light. Porky's Light.
One of my favorite lines in the movie is the cop doing radar, and he gets him on the radio, and he goes, "Violation!"
Yeah, it's way overacted. It's totally William Shatner the hell.
Yeah, they did. Big time.
So, no crap from the Cowboys fan. Oh,
I'm sorry. Let's take a moment for me to rag Rick Richter, the ass whooping my Cowboys gave to his Washington Redskins. I still say Redskins. Sorry about that, Rick. Anyway, proceed.
Shots fired, first blood. So the Munchies are better than the Ghoulies, not better than Critters, the puppetry.
You think they're better than the Ghoulies?
Oh, hell yeah. The Ghoulies are terrible.
It's funny, they always traveled in a bunch, though. Like, the puppeteers, like, put a rubber band around them
to save,
and just shake them and move them around.
Yeah. It's if you were between the ages of 11 and 15.
I know you're not thinking about A.
No. If you were the age between 11 and 15, you saw this movie.
Oh, you
had
love it.
a ball.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Because it was just enough taboo, just
Right.
spicy enough. And
Probably a good starter horror movie for a kid.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Corman deliberately not only did he copy Gremlins, but only Corman could turn the Gremlins into perverted little creatures.
Yeah.
That's Corman for you. I think it's a C, Rob. What do you think?
I don't know. Hell no.
All right, tell me why.
I don't know, because it's not watchable again.
Well, I watched it multiple times when I was growing up.
Well, that's your fault.
When it came on HBO, this is like a regular
That's your fault.
watch. I think it's fun, Rob. It's not. It doesn't brain.
I say it's fun. It's really cheesy.
It doesn't drain your brain. I think it's worthy of a C. I think it's something that.
Do you think people would watch it again?
Oh yeah, I do.
Most people would
Yeah,
watch
I
it
do.
again.
I do.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I think most of the creature features. What do we give Ghoulies an F?
F.
I think everything but Ghoulies. Hobgoblins is also a Z.
I've never seen that one.
Well, yeah, it's terrible. Terrible movie. So, All right, next up is a very underrated horror
Great
film
movie.
called The Stepfather.
It's got a cult following now,
It
though.
does. It was less than $1 million to make, and it made 2.5. So it didn't have a great box office. A man assumes new identities, marrying widows with children,
Great concept.
only to murder them when they don't meet his idolized family standards. Yeah, his latest wife's daughter becomes suspicious, and after a battle, mother and daughter kill him.
Yep.
It's got a really cool end scene. I'm
It
not gonna
does
spoil
have
for
a good
it.
end scene.
They kill him, but it's worth watching the end. That's the guy from Lost, if you're wondering.
Yep.
But it shot well. It's got like a TV movie sitcom look. Rob, would you say?
It does.
And
Yeah, it does have that look. You're right.
I'm going to tell you, it's got a Stephen King feel, because this feels like if Stephen King was to make a slasher film,
It does.
he
kinda
would
feel
do
like
something like
Stephen
this,
King,
because it's
yeah.
much more focused on the characters. There's a family dynamic.
The opening of this movie is gruesome as hell.
And then as you see him slowly turn,
Like children laying there dead.
it's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense. It was directed by Joseph Sargent. Writer was Michael D. Guzman. Terry O'Quinn plays the main character from Lost. Shelley Hack plays the mom, Susan Main, and Jill Sholin plays Stephanie Main. I don't think she went on to do anything else after this.
Her?
Yeah, I don't think so. The film was initially marketed as a psychological thriller, but was later promoted as a slasher. To try to, yeah, it's a psychological. It's not a slasher.
It's not a slasher.
It's a psychological thriller. By the way, he got critical acclaim for this movie. It was critically acclaimed.
His acting job was superb.
It did not do well in the
I
box.
saw it.
Yeah, he's. I mean, you know, again, he's like the Michael Myers kind of
Yeah.
killer. You know, the guy
It
that
could've-
could be
it could've-
anybody, and no mask, and that's
Nope.
when you can freak people out without the mask. That's
Mhm.
pretty impressive. The mirror scene is always so with the tie and all that.
Yeah, it's
There's the
great.
scene you were talking about, Rob. The carnage.
I mean, right off the bat, it's like,
Yeah. It spawned 2 more sequels. I haven't seen.
well, now, how did that happen with him dying in the first one?
He does come back in the second.
How?
I don't know. I've not seen the
'Cause
second.
they definitely
I've not
killed
seen
his
the third.
ass.
And they did a reboot in
15, wasn't it?
2009.
No, okay. But yeah, I don't see how the sequel, I haven't seen the sequels, but he was dead.
Yeah. Now we reviewed another serial killer film, Henry.
And,
We ranked. I gotta stop saying reviewed, Rob. We ranked another one called Henry, which was based on a real serial killer. And
So-
Rob, this was as well.
So sure was.
It was based on John List.
Killed his family.
Was a mass murderer who killed 5 people, his wife, mother, and 3 children. Damn. In their Westfield, New Jersey home on November 9th, 1971. That's 6 days after my birthday.
Wow.
The accountant and Sunday school teacher, it's always an accountant and Sunday school
I know
teacher,
some kind of timid guy.
was motivated by financial problems and a desire to save their souls from perceived worldly corruption. And of course, he always survives. Like these guys are like, I'm saving you from sin, always manage to kill their
Right.
families,
Not
and they
themselves.
survive. Yep. As detailed in a note he left for his pastor, he then vanished, lived under the alias Robert Clark for nearly 18 years, remarried, and was finally apprehended in 1989. Good Lord. After an episode of America's Most Wanted aired in
you know how he's apprehended. Yeah.
Thank God for that show.
Somebody saw it and said, holy fuck, that's that guy who lives next door.
American Most Wanted and closed more cold cases
They really did.
than any
They
other
really did.
entity. John Walsh, whose son was killed, Adam, right?
Yeah, sure was.
And for a long time, I thought he was a victim of Ted Bundy's. Not Ted Bundy's, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Really?
But I think that was dispelled.
Dahmer or the clown guy?
No, Dahmer.
Okay.
No, it was after Gacy.
Oh.
But yeah, he didn't kill any other families, so
No, just
they took the idea and said, well, it's kind of the Black Widow.
It's a great concept. I
He
think it's
goes from
brilliant.
one family to another.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Changes himself just a little bit.
Yep. So, and phenomenal performance by Terry O'Quinn.
Great performance.
Rob, I almost would give this a go.
No, it's not quite a goat.
Why would
I definitely would give it an A for sure.
Why wouldn't you get for a serial, not as a slasher, but as a serial killer thriller? Why wouldn't you make it a go? The acting is
You may have stumped me.
yeah, the acting is superb.
I
The
can't really
kills are
pick out
amazing.
anything that's not.
I
good
think
about
it's a
this
go.
movie. Okay.
I haven't seen the sequel.
For psychological, I'll probably the sequel's not going to be as good as the first
Hell
one.
no, hell no.
Especially if he's dead in the first one. How do they resurrect
I still
him?
don't. Yeah, I still don't know how they worked that out. But
I'm going to look at that when I get home.
anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see the sequel.
I'll
I'll
go
go
with the
find
go.
out if it was as good.
I'll go with the
And I hate remakes. I can't imagine the remake is good.
Nah.
So, all right. Next up is the Hidden, which is one of my favorites. So I got to be careful. I'm not really subjective on this. Stars Kyle MacLachlan. Budget was 4.5. It did a decent 9.7, so it made money. An alien parasite possesses human hosts, committing violent crimes before moving to a new body. Basically, stays in the body until he destroys it.
Pretty much.
FBI agent Lloyd Gallagher teams up with Detective Tom Beck. Lloyd Gallagher is Kyle MacLachlan. He's an alien. To track down the alien, in the end, Gallagher reveals he's also an alien, sent to stop the rogue entity. He succeeds, and the film concludes with Beck. I'm not going to tell you what the ending is, because the ending is really cool.
It is cool.
And the alien is just violent. He doesn't really have a purpose. He just wants to commit as much violence as possible. And basically, you can shoot him, stab him. He keeps moving, but the parasite outgrows the body, and he has to leave the body because the body starts dying.
Well, I think he does kind of have a purpose, because towards the end, he inhabits a senator.
He wants to, yeah. He wants to cause mass destruction.
Right,
That's why.
right.
Yeah. The stripper, the whole stripper scene is hilarious.
It is.
When he possesses the stripper. So typical 80s action violence. Very good story.
Great. Yeah.
Acting is fantastic. It's
I would like to see this one remade.
Yes. It's campy,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it feels like it's in the same vein of, I don't know, it feels a little more serious than They Live. But it feels like it's in the same vein. It takes itself more seriously.
It's a little thingy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who the bad guy is, because they immediately start acting badly.
Right. It started.
They're not trying to hide themselves.
Directed by Jack Shoulder, written by Jim Koff, under the pseudonym Bob Hunt, Kyle MacLachlan, Michael Nerdy,
Mike Hunt?
and Glue.
Did you say Mike Hunt?
No. Cooliger is in this again. Our guy from Return of the Living Dead. So he's making his rounds. It is a really, really good, high action, high octane.
It is.
This is not a horror film. This is science fiction.
That's definitely science fiction.
It's not horror.
No.
It's science fiction. Of course, everyone knows Kyle MacLachlan. He was on Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
The film also did spawn a sequel, which I've never seen it into.
Wasn't he also an FBI agent at Twin Peaks?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The characters aren't much different.
You think it's a precursor to Twin Peaks?
It could be. I don't know. It could be. At least I don't think Kyle MacLachlan had to stretch much, because the two characters are identical.
Yeah, they're almost identical.
Kyle MacLachlan's character is very stiff and stoic because the alien's inside him. Because he has an alien side too. So the evil parasites are this goopy, disgusting animal, but the good alien parasites are light. Or just light.
Yeah, just
energy.
pure light, yeah.
Energy. I would love to give this a GOAT, Rob, but
I think it's an A.
I agree. I don't think it's a GOAT. It's a great movie.
Get that image off of there.
But thank you. The sequel that pales in comparison.
Yeah, one shot.
Oh.
Hidden 2? Wow.
Yeah. The sequel,
Same guy?
I don't.
It's a solid A.
I think for it to be an S, like They Live is an S.
Yeah.
But this one's an A.
The Thing is an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a good solid A though, just below.
100%. 100%. All right. Next up is Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2, which has absolutely nothing to do with the first film,
except that the high school is the same name.
And they do. There's like one reference.
Well, yeah, one little tiny reference.
And the only reason the school being the same name was an accident.
It was an accident. Yeah.
So
but it's funny. Isn't that funny though?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
The only thing that ties it was an accident.
Budget 2.5. It did 2.6.
Ooh, $100,000.
Yeah. Mary Lou Maloney, not Police Academy's Mahoney.
He can't read.
A prom queen from 1957 returns from the afterlife to possess the body of high school student Vicky in 1987. As Mary Lou wreaks havoc, this has a very Carrie feel to it, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
Vicky struggles to regain control. In the end, Vicky confronts Mary Lou in a supernatural showdown, ultimately defeating her and restoring peace. No, that's not how it ends. That's not how it ends. It actually ends with the old boyfriend giving her the crown.
Puts the crown on her, sends her back into the suitcase.
And then after that, because Mary Lou actually breaks free from the
Yeah.
body,
The,
the physical body. She
Right.
physically breaks free.
she does.
And then they open the trunk that belongs to Mary Lou, and she pops out.
Pops
She's all
out.
goopy. Again, like the Poltergeist.
Yeah.
So this got Carrie and Poltergeist vibes.
Yeah.
A little bit of Exorcist. It was directed by Bruce Pittman. Written by Ron Oliver. Wendy Lyons plays Vicky Carpenter. Michael Ironside is in this. He plays the principal, who's the boyfriend of Mary Lou back in the day. And Lisa Schrage as Mary Lou, who is the highlight. She does a really good job. She hams this up.
She does.
She hams this up. The film was really titled The Haunting of Hamilton High, and they only added the prom night logo to it to help increase the
market
sales. Yeah. It also has a Nightmare on Elm Street ending.
It does.
So it's got the trunk.
100%.
The trunk that is the border between, because that's when she opens the trunk is when she first gets possessed.
Mary Lou
She just
comes
doesn't know.
out,
It's a
yeah.
slow, gradual. So there's your Poltergeist. It has a completely Carrie-esque death scenes in it,
Except for, also when she gets killed, Mary Lou, instead of
She
dumping
gets set on
blood,
fire.
she got set
Yeah.
on fire. Yeah.
which
That's
is like
wrong.
the rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Where
Yeah.
instead of saying the kid's on fire, she gets set on fire. And then it's got the Nightmare on Elm Street ending as well,
Mhm.
where the Michael Ironside's character gets possessed is the next carrier. Mary
Gets
Lou.
possessed by Mary
By the
Lou.
way, the sequels that come after this do not follow. they don't follow the film, and there's also a remake. There is, there's plenty of, and all the cast is named after, all the characters are named after famous directors. Wes Craven,
That's right,
John
Craven.
Carpenter,
Yeah.
It includes references to classic horror films like Carrie on Elm Street. It absolutely rips them off. I don't know if it's, I hate when they say homage,
No,
when you
he ripped
straight
it
up.
off.
The character names pay homage to, Filming took place at Westmount Junior High School in Edmonton, Alberta, and it has no direct connection, as I said before. So, effects-wise, the kills are not, some of them are off-screen, and there were some limits because of the budget. That's why that one girl gets hung. They have that kind of final destination.
Yeah, they didn't want to do
where you
the-
think she's going to die one way and she dies the other way.
It's like a paper cutter, right? Then they switch.
Yeah,
it to
you
the
think she's
big
going to
guy.
get decapitated because they couldn't do the effect. It was too
The
expensive.
blackboard scene was pretty cool.
Yeah, so they did it right.
Yeah.
She gets sucked into the blackboard, and I think that's when she gets fully possessed. But what they did was it was a pool,
Cool, yeah.
and they shot it where she gets pulled in the pool, and then they altered the camera angle
Mhm.
to make it look like it was sitting.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Very cool effect.
And the actress who plays Mary Lou is fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually think this is better than the first movie. I'm just going to tell you. I think it's campier, but
It
it
is
feels
campier.
more like a full-on 80s slasher.
There's definitely some, if you guys want to know, there's some gratuitous nudity. She walks around the locker room completely nude.
Yeah, there's like that scene goes on forever, and
Yeah.
that's a cool scene too because, again, she has like Carrie plus Freddy Krueger powers because the girl, and she's killing all the girl's friends. Like she's not going after bad guys.
Right.
So that's also the the Freddy feel because she's going after innocent teenagers because the people she does kill the two guys she kills the one guy that caused her death.
Right.
And he didn't cause her death. Ironside did.
Right.
The other boyfriend was
That's
the
true.
good guy. In Carrie, he was the Michael Crawford guy.
And she has telekinetic powers. She can move
So
stuff.
she crushes this
Crushes
girl.
the-
Oh,
yeah.
it's
in the
insane.
locker.
But yeah, that scene goes on forever.
It does. She walks around a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know how she agreed to that. I would say a solid C. Rob, what would you say?
Yeah, solid C. I agree with that.
I think
Definitely
it's,
something you'd watch again.
I do think it's better than the first.
Yeah, I would agree with you as well.
One of the
Even
few
though it
times-
has nothing to do with the first.
No, it's a separate film.
It is a separate film.
Speaking of absolute shit,
What we got now? Oh,
Jaws
God.
the Revenge.
Can we just go past this one? Just put it in the Z and go past it?
I don't have any extra stuff on this.
Good.
This is like, see how short that is?
There are no fun facts for this
Budget
movie.
was $23 million. It actually did $52 million. This movie made money.
What?
Michael Caine
What?
notoriously says he did
Because
this
of
movie.
Michael Caine, I bet you it made money.
Michael Caine did, and he told him it was buy his mama house.
Oh, that's right. He said,
Yeah.
I didn't like the movie, but I love the house it built. Yeah, I saw that.
Ellen Brody, now living in the Bahamas, believes a great white shark is targeting her family for revenge. It actually kills one of her sons. After the shark kills her son, she confronts it in a final battle, like in Hawaii, right? Were they located somewhere? The fuck are they?
Well, they were in the original town, and after her son gets killed, she moves with her son to the Caribbean.
Yeah,
It
the
doesn't start
Caribbean.
off in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Like that makes that sound.
It was directed by Joseph Sargent. Writer was Michael Guzman again. But he's making a return. Guzman did something else, didn't he? We just talked about Michael
Sounded
Guzman.
familiar.
Yeah, hold on. I thought he wrote
It
something
was
else.
probably another shit movie.
It was. What the hell is it? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't care. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, nobody cares. But so the movie doesn't make sense. How do they kill the shark at the end? They crash a plane into it or something?
He makes some kind of stupid ass thing out of 2 flashlights. They put one into the shark, and he's got the other, but it malfunctions. So the mom ends up sticking it in the side with a spear, and it hits the thing and he blows up.
Right. And doesn't the one guy, the black guy, sacrifice himself?
Well, you think he did, but then they find him floating in the water. But it's like, they use the same scene from Jaws 1 of the shark after it's blown up, floating to the bottom.
Yeah.
They use the same scene. They ripped it
straight off. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Because the actor who played the black gentleman,
Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah, this was he does like a really bad Jamaican.
Horrible. Dude. Yeah.
Everything about this movie is
It's
Michael
shit.
Caine's one of my favorite actors, and
he couldn't save it.
No.
His acting was great, but he couldn't save it.
But his mom enjoyed the house.
Yes, she did.
This is an abomination.
Oh, this is
for the Jaws.
We don't even talk about this one, do we?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Had it not been for Rock and Roll Nightmare, I actually might have had this one beat in Seminoid, just because of the fact that it's such a sacrilege to the original movies. Look at Jaws 1 and Jaws 2.
Cash grab.
Jaws 3 is better than that, and that's saying something.
That really is.
Jaws: The Revenge on the audience. All right, next up, if you want to watch a film that's designed to offend every fucking buddy.
Oh yeah, no
Street
shit.
Trash.
This is a
budget was $500,000. It did $1.5 million.
Street trash.
In a rundown neighborhood, a liquor store sells a toxic brand of booze called Viper that causes hobos to drink its goo. Amidst the chaos, a homeless man named Fred and his friends navigate the mayhem. This movie does not know what the fuck it wants to do. It's got hookers, rape scenes. It's got like a Mad Max homeless feel to it. The fact that they melt is a subplot. It's not even the main plot.
There's so many different side stories going. It's like, it's weird.
It makes no sense. It's so, I don't know if it's offensive. I know people would be offended by it.
Oh, for sure.
It definitely paints homeless people as basically psychotic, like zombie-likes.
Yep.
There's a horrible, you don't see the rape, but they basically, all the hobos grab this girl, they rape her and kill her.
They do, yeah. That's a bad scene.
And, but there are some really cool special effects. The melting sequences are
awesome.
The
special effects aren't too
bad.
bad.
Shoplifting scene goes on forever,
It
by the way.
does, like forever.
It's played for comic relief.
He finds the goo in the wall, some crate in the wall.
Yeah, and again,
I'll just drink this shit.
I never saw this film until I watched it for this review. I had seen it advertised in the poster, but I never saw it. I thought it was about the government giving hobos this bad booze to wipe out the homeless population. I thought, I obviously overthought the complexity of the script. Director Michael Murrow, writer Roy Frumkes, Mike Lackey, Bill Chappell, and Vic Noto round out the cast. This has the worst cop impersonation in it as ever.
And it's got mobsters that are horrible. It's
got mobsters. It's got a crazy cop who's got this terrible dialogue.
Yeah.
It has
a Vietnam vet that has flashbacks.
It's got this guy who basically is
Hobo Jesus.
Yeah, he runs. What they call him. He runs the whole film, and he's kind of like the glue that holds it together.
Yeah, he goes to every different.
But really, there's no character evolution.
Nope.
And he's the guy at the end who kills the leader of the hobos. I think he decapitates. No, the kid does. The kid decapitates him with a gas tank.
Like that was pretty cool though. That was good special effect.
Like a helium tank, right?
Yeah, he knocked off the end so it would fly through the air.
God, the special effects are absolutely brilliant. I mean, the melting scenes are disgusting. The film
Especially the guy melting into the toilet. Was
that's
cool.
the best one.
That was very cool.
It's grimy. It's gritty. The exploding hobo scene is iconic among the horror community.
There's a dick cut off scene too.
Oh yeah, he cuts off the guy's dick and then throws it.
Throws it through the air. You see it flying through the air. It's like, okay.
Yeah, son of a bitch, man. This thing is terrible. So it's terrible, but it's terrible good.
So funny.
It's not a Z because it's
No,
hypnotic.
it's definitely not a Z. It's an F.
hypnotic.
I think you should watch this film once just to see it.
I don't think you'll watch it again.
No, you won't.
And if you do, I would worry about you.
I would worry about you too.
But
just to experience it one time would be.
It's insane.
Would be worth it.
So I say an F.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Is it insane, Ron?
It's insane.
You sure it's insane? Okay.
All right. Moving on to Creepshow 2, the subpar sequel to Creepshow 1. The budget was $3.5 million. It made 14, and I think it made 14 because
it's one of my guilty pleasures, Ron.
I think it made 14 because it was a creep show. If this
because
was,
it had that title.
If this was a standalone
Plus Stephen
film,
King was involved, so yeah.
An anthology film with 3 segments: The Old Chief Woodenhead, which is terrible; The Raft, which is the only
you didn't like the special effects.
No, The Raft is the only scary one, and the Hitchhiker is creepy, but I think The Raft is the best one.
The Raft in the book scared the shit out of me.
It's directed by Michael Gornick, written by Stephen King. It was lead
from
cast
his short
was Lois
stories.
Childs, George Kennedy. He plays Chief Woodenhead, and Tom Savini actually plays the creep. So he does the makeup effects and he plays the creep.
He doesn't play Chief Woodenhead. He's a shop owner that owns Chief Woodenhead.
Right, yeah. But does he play the soul? I guess he's the soul.
I guess it may be his voice.
But Tom Savini did the effects and also played the creep.
He did, but which is a weird creep too. But
there are multiple sequels: Creepshow, Creepshow 2, and Creepshow 3. They get progressively worse as they go along. There's also a series I've never seen that's available on Shudder.
Really? Huh.
I haven't heard much about it, so I can't judge it. Yeah. So the first one is so iconic and so classic.
Iconic.
This one definitely feels like a step down.
I think it is, but it's one. Like I said, it's one of my guilty pleasures.
The only story I think was good, Rob, is The Raft.
The Raft was really good. I think that makes it a C just because of The Raft.
See, I would have given it an F.
But
I'm going to give it a C.
I gave you the other one.
Yeah,
give me this one.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a C. I would rate an F, but I think a C is fair because it is something you might watch again to catch everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not King's best.
You think they could have made a full movie of The Raft?
I think they could have added 2. Number one, 3 stories is not enough.
No, it's not.
I think the Hitchhiker story is good. Especially the ending. I think The Raft is good. The Chief Woodenhead doesn't make sense to be there.
Yeah.
I think if they had 2 more stories, but yeah, I think The Raft and the Hitchhiker could have been 2 stories on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Hitchhiker did become a story. It was I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
The Raft. The problem with The Raft is they do a lot of stupid tropes.
They do.
Like they could have escaped.
They could easily.
Yeah. So, but it's not horrible.
No.
I think a C is valid. It's valid. All right. We're going to move on to a film that I did see when I was a kid, but I had to rewatch it because I'd forgotten every fucking thing about it. That doesn't say much about a horror film if you forget it. Like, I will never watch Event Horizon again. It's one of the best horror films ever made because it fucked me up. But Dolls is a good old concept.
Mm-hmm.
The budget was
like
$2 million. It made 3.5. It didn't do great. A group of travelers seek shelter in a mansion owned by an elderly couple who are toy makers. The dolls in the house come to life, which is always creepy, punishing the guests for their misdeeds. The film ends with the surviving couple surviving with the 2 rude hitchhikers left over be transformed into dolls. Right after they escape, another car full of people get stuck in the mansion's justice cycle will continue. It's directed by Stuart Gordon, written by Ed Naha. It stars Guy Rolfe, Hilary Mason, and Ian Patrick Williams. And the dolls, of course, were created with a combination of animatronics and puppetry. I mean, the effects aren't bad.
They're okay.
I would put this up with the creature features, the small creature features like Munchies, Critters. Right. I would classify it under that. Eventually, you'd have movies like the Puppet Master.
Right.
Was Puppet Master?
Was it after this?
Yeah. What was it? Was it the Puppet Master?
It was Puppet Master. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 2 Puppet Master films. There's one that's a sci-fi film and one with the little puppets.
Right.
The looks beautiful. The filming is beautiful. A lot of stop motion.
Yep.
Stop motion looks really good. The kills aren't really anything that would, you'd write home about. Yeah. Again, I'd like to see this remade without stop motion. I have great respect for stop motion. I do, because it's one of the most.
It takes so much time.
It's such an amazing art form. It is died off. There are people who do like short films and indie films with it, but and then you see how far it came with RoboCop, and eventually they used stop motion to help define the CGI in Jurassic Park. That's where it started. There's no stop motion in the film. That's how they began the modeling of it.
I would have no patience for that.
No, and
move it a micro inch, move it a micro inch, take a frame, move it. I mean, come on.
The problem is it's dated. Anytime you use stop motion, it's dated.
It is dated now.
And I don't know, like a younger audience would definitely not be into this. This is definitely what Gen Z and probably older millennials would like this film. Sorry, guys, I was getting my phone back up.
F?
It's not an F. It's a C, man. I could see people watching it over.
We'll differ on that one. I wouldn't watch it again.
I know, but I could see horror fans watching it over again. I'm going to give it a C.
Okay.
Against my better judgment. Yeah. If we're going to give Creepshow a C, it's good. It's as good as Creepshow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is. But
that's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. Not horrible, Rob. A little better than last time. I mean, last time there was a comeback toward the end. Definitely, we got this time everything across.
Well, like
the board.
4 goats last time, didn't we?
Yeah. So
there's some stuff coming up.
I think there's a couple more goats in this one too.
There are.
All right, this is one of Rob's favorite films. Probably the best
vampire movie.
It's the second best for me because I love Let Me In. I love Let Me In, but this is I would say yes, Rob. Top 5 minimally.
Yeah.
But one of the best vampire films.
Bill
Paxton's best film.
God, he's phenomenal in this movie.
Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen's best film.
Yes, I think yes. So, phenomenal.
It bombed at the box office. It really
I don't understand that. It's so fucking good.
I know. Again, people weren't ready for this kind of film in the 80s.
You say it before its time?
Yeah, because it was smart. It was gritty. It was dirty. It reminds me of like those Australian exploitation films. It's got that look to it.
Why did Lost Boys do so good?
Because it was more trendy. This was not. This was not clean. It was none of these guys look like people you want to hang out with. They all look grimy. Yeah, but it is absolutely Lance Henriksen.
They were grimy.
The best film. A young cowboy named Caleb is turned into a vampire by May. That's the girl you just saw. A member of a nomadic vampire family. As Caleb struggles with a new identity, he becomes involved in the family's violent lifestyle. They are violent.
Extremely.
Yeah. Caleb is cured, pursued, and the vampire clan is killed. May is also cured. They cured him with like a blood transfusion, right? Something like that. Directed by Catherine Bigelow, which I give her a lot of props. The direction on this is phenomenal. Directing, editing, cinematography, coloring, sound. It's a masterpiece.
Yes.
Eric Red is the writer. It stars Adrian Posada as Caleb, who cares. Jenny Wright as May, Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton. And what was what's the girl's name, Rob? The
character name?
She was in Aliens too.
Oh, I don't know the actress's name.
Give me 1 second, guys. I don't like doing this, but
look it up.
Because this is her best performance. She did amazing in Aliens. But
she did good enough.
Jeanette Goldstein. In fact, I think the only 2 films people remember her from are this one and Aliens.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Aliens came out the year before. This is Aliens. The cast is Aliens 2.0. Because you got Paxton, you got Hendrickson, and you got Jeanette all in this film together.
Another unique thing about this movie is the kid that's 10 he's like 300 years old, and he's trapped in a 10-year-old's body.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that character.
Yeah. Great character.
I wonder, again, it was a young Anne Rice watching this film because, remember, the girl is the character in Interview with the Vampire Who Doesn't Age. She's about that age. So... unbelievable, absolute GOAT.
Oh, 100%.
I have a feeling inspired films like, I have no doubt inspired films like 30 Days of Night.
Oh, yeah.
Dusk Till Dawn. Mm-hmm. This was when vampires were fucking rock and roll, hardcore monsters. And we've moved away from that. Blade kind of brought it back, but they were still kind of avant-garde, sophisticated.
Yeah.
These guys were just fucking redneck
I mean,
vampires.
I mean, they travel around in a fucking van that's all blacked out inside so they can, sleep. But it's just the whole thing is fucking beautiful.
Insanely beautiful film. If you have not seen this film,
Go see it a bunch of times.
You are missing out.
You are missing out.
100%, Rob. 100%, an absolute S. All right, next up is our next S.
Yep.
Without a doubt, it is Predator.
Predator.
Budget was $18 million. It did almost $100 million in the box office.
Holy shit! I didn't know it did that
John
much.
McTiernan
Wow.
directed this, and it was written by Jim Thomas and John Thomas. The lead cast was Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, Jesse Ventura. This had a
What a
banging
cast, man. That's the fucking cast.
And it's, I'm not, do I have to explain?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
I think everybody knows this.
Commandos go into the, this is Commando meets Alien. This is basically what it is. Commandos go into the special forces go into the jungle. They break up this guerrilla troop that ends up being a CIA kind of FUBAR.
Yeah.
On their way out, they get hunted by the Predator. They find out the team before them got hunted by the Predator. The Predator is absolutely awesome. Every character is awesome. Despite the fact the film moves so quickly, there is development. There is character development. It's not like 3-dimensional. It's definitely bordering 2-dimensional development. But you like the characters.
Oh yeah.
And you don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. Billy's awesome.
Really?
Every character is badass, and they're basically up against this unstoppable foe that is just insane. Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, did the clicking sounds that the
I read that
Predator
somewhere.
makes
That's
based
cool.
off of horseshoe crabs.
That's cool.
The Predator's blood, Rob, I didn't know this, was a mixture of glow stick liquid and KY jelly.
Oh wow.
So, and the infamous line, "Get to the chopper!"
Get to the chopper!
That was improvised.
Get the chopper!
That was improvised.
Was it?
I don't think Schwarzenegger thought any of the things he said were
Would be
ever
so
going
iconic?
to become iconic. Because again,
Get in the
the "I'll be
chopper.
back" was
Do it,
supposed
do
to be
it now.
"I will be back," and he changed it. He's like, he wanted to say "I will be back," and the director's like, "No, I'll be back. Do it now." What was the thing? "You're one ugly motherfucker."
Oh, that's the best line in the movie for me. You're
Insane.
one ugly motherfucker.
Insane. I think by Terminator 2, he realized that he was starting to do the one-liners because he had a ton of them in Terminator 2. But this one, the Predator's invisibility was achieved using reflective suit and green screen technology, which, by the way, is being
Looks
studied
great.
by the military.
Really?
Yep, they want to do it with, and I
Wow.
think they have pulled it off to some extent.
Great effect.
Right. The first Predator was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
That's what the first Predator looked like. And
Oh, that's horrible.
the director hated it. And on a flight, he was sitting next to Stan Winston, and he said, "Stan, I need your help." And Stan said, I want to do something with mandibles. I've always wanted to do something with mandibles.
Mhm.
And that's how we got that really cool looking Predator
That
face.
looks more like the alien from Aliens than it does.
They actually have that show up in the movie Predators.
The suit?
Remember the one where they end up on the planet?
Oh, yeah.
That creature shows up.
Okay.
But Jean-Claude Van Damme was such a bitch that they hated the suit, but he was absolutely
He's
terrible.
an ass to work with.
And it
I
was
heard.
very difficult to move in the suit. So, but the scene, Rob, where they're all shooting into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if the director was anti-gun or just was so, either he was so, I think he wanted to parody the violence in any movies. I think he wanted to parody it.
Okay.
So he said, "I want to fire everything into the woods." Because, in all the action films, they shoot all these guns and they never run out of ammo.
Right.
And it's such a glorious scene, but I really
It
think
is
the
a glorious
director said
scene.
he did it almost as a parody
That's
or
funny.
a satire or throw up of
I'm glad he
the
did.
violence in action
I'm
movies.
glad he did. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, they have Predator 2 is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. After that, nothing holds a candle.
No.
And there's a rumor that Schwarzenegger's coming back.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know.
Like a reboot or a...
I don't know. They did a cartoon that came out on I don't know, it was HBO Max. They were 3 animated tales. The only good one was the samurai one, which is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the movie, the people who survived the Predator attacks fight the King Predator,
Mm-hmm.
and then a couple of managed to escape, while a couple of them still stay and fight. At the end of the movie, they walk by these freezing chambers, and their girlfriend prays in one. Dutch is in one. Danny Glover's character is in one.
Oh, that's fun.
So my thought is, if they're going to do it, they might do it as either I don't know if they're going to do live action. It'll probably be animated because I don't know if Danny Glover's up to doing it again.
Oh, I would think so.
Unless they de-age him. And even you saw Robert De Niro in whatever the Scotsman or whatever it was.
I haven't seen
news.
that.
They de-aged him, but he still moves like an old man.
Yeah.
And so Schwarzenegger, I think, would be fine.
He'd be fine. Yeah.
But I don't know if Glover could do it because he's aged he's aged. He's aged. But it would be cool to see. Are you kidding me? You want to talk about $1 billion film? Have Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover team up to take on the Predator?
Right.
That'd be insane. Predator 2 is amazing. It's one of those ones that Rob and I were talking about. Aliens, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Gremlins. Predator 1 and Predator 2 are I think they're equally as good.
They're both goats.
People argue with me because the first one's such a classic, but I actually like the urban warfare better.
Mm-hmm.
Glover's character is not the typical muscle guy. He's like a normal cop.
Yep.
So, but yeah, absolute goat.
Yep.
So wow, now Robert's starting to pick back up again.
Picking up.
The goats are coming. But fantastic. Again, I don't know if I would consider this horror. I still think it's sci-fi. But
yeah, it's more sci-fi.
Rob and I talked about that. One of my, I know I say this a lot, but one of my truly, in my top 20 of my favorite movies, this absolutely has a place.
Oh, this is your
Monster Squad.
Your favorite, isn't it?
The film that
I
failed and now has become an icon of the 80s. It's become one of the most beloved films of all time. 14 million, it made 3.8. It almost made the director Fred Decker give up on it directing, from what I understand. It was written by Shane Black. Rob, you know what Shane Black was in?
Tell me, Ron.
Predator.
Oh, hey.
And he also wrote one of the Predator movies, one of the sequels.
Oh, wow.
Lead cast, Andrew Gower, Robert Kiger, and Duncan Rieger, who plays Dracula, one of the best Draculas ever on film.
Perfect Dracula.
I love all the monsters. They basically took the Universal monsters, put their own spin on them so that they didn't get sued. I do think they did have some pushback, but they got away with it. It was a commercial failure, but gained a cult following over the years.
Huge cult following.
There's a great documentary called Wolfman's Got Nards. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It tells the whole story. The young man Horace, the actor who played Horace, he died at age 22 of pneumonia.
Oh, you told me that. That's awful.
The film script was written by Shane Black. The Monster Squad's clubhouse was built in Stanchester. It was later used in other films. If you look at the clubhouse, all you have to do is look at that clubhouse and you recognize it from a myriad of films that it was in.
Was it in The Sandlot?
No,
it reminds me of that one.
Here's your homework.
Okay.
Look, take that picture and put it into Google and see. Grab a screenshot of the clubhouse and see if you can see how many movies that film is. I think it was in The Explorers too.
Okay.
But I like the Wolfman. When I first saw the Wolfman, I thought he looked like a killer hamster. But he's grown on me. The Mummy is hilarious. I like Frankenstein. The plane scene is one of my favorite scenes when Dracula shows up. The beginning. And the thing about this film, Rob, is it was made for kids, but one, they did a horrible job of marketing. They really did. But two, that opening sequence is not for kids. No, that opening sequence is hardcore. Mm-hmm. Monster Squad. Love it. Absolutely. Goat. I don't care what anybody says. It's a
No, you're not getting feedback from me. It's a
fucking goat. Boy, Rob, turn the corner again.
Yeah, we have turned the corner, haven't we?
All right, next up is a film that I saw as a kid that I will fight people on because this is, great Rob was talking about Munch is a great film to get your kids started on as far as horror.
This is one.
If they can survive Munchies, they can survive The Gate. The Gate is a little more intense.
Yes, I think it's a perfect introductory movie.
A little more intense.
A little bit, but not,
so
not that much.
So budget was $3 million. It made 13.5, so it did pretty well. Two young boys actually opened a gateway to hell in their backyard, unleashing demons, other supernatural horrors. Phenomenal job of green screen and also stop motion. Mm-hmm. They must use their wits and courage to close the gate and stop the creature from invading the world. In the end, they succeed in closing the gate, but not without consequences.
Right. They did a good job on this one with the wall being elastic.
They did it right. This is PG-13.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay.
And if you see the sequel, which is rated R, the sequel is tame compared to this film.
Really?
I thought the monster design was fantastic. I thought, and normally Normally,
hand?
kids who are when they focus the kid actors, you either get a mixed bag. You either get people you just absolutely adore, like Silver Bullet, or you get people you can't stand.
Right.
You know, this film, the young protagonists are actually pretty cool.
They are.
And a lot of really
That I love that effect. The guy falling
the
over.
zombie guy. There's a lot of scary imagery. The father,
Look at that.
the
That's
fake father shows up and his head falls off and decays. His best friend gets possessed. It's really a mind trip of a movie.
it is.
It did have a sequel, Rob. Well, before I do that, the lead actor, the young boy, was Deacon Frost in Blade. He grew up to be Deacon Frost in Blade. So, which that's Stephen Dorff, wasn't it?
Mhm.
He also sells a lot of e-cigarettes.
Does he?
There was a sequel called The Gate 2. I've never. I only saw it because I was watching Brendan Tenold's review of it.
Does that have to do with the first one?
Yeah, it's a direct follow-up.
Oh, okay.
But you could tell their budget was cut because it's all focuses on one of the demons, and basically he grants wishes now,
Okay.
and all the wishes literally turn to shit. I'm not lying. Literally turn to shit.
Like actual shit.
Yeah, but it's not a bad film, but compared to the first, it's that I don't want to call it watered down, but you know when they make a sequel and the sequel feels like it definitely feels less than.
Yeah.
At least they didn't rehash the first one, which is cool.
They didn't rehash it at all.
No, and the star of it is the best friend. He's the lead in it. And he wants to open the gate to save his father, who's a drunkard.
Okay.
And then they find out about the wishes, and then everything. And literally, I'm not lying, the wishes turn to shit.
He's a
The
genie,
gate,
huh?
though, the gate is absolutely fantastic.
It is.
I would give this an S, Rob, because for a PG-13 movie, what it accomplished it's scary. It's scary. It's creepy. It's well acted. The effects are solid. What would your call be?
I was going to go with a very solid A, but trying to think of what gives it a GOAT status. It wasn't a perfect movie. I don't think it was perfect.
I'll give it an A. I think it should be a GOAT, but it's not. You're
I
right.
think
It's
it's
not
a very,
perfect.
very, very solid
If you
A.
compare it to The Gate,
No,
I mean,
you
you compare it
can't.
to Stepfather Near Dark and all that. No, so all right. Still A is still a good score.
Get that graphic off of there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next up is Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
I was never allowed to watch this as a kid.
Really?
I only saw.
You were so deprived.
And not only did I only saw it in review form. I have never seen the film all the way through.
Your
So
pain
1
will be
million and
glorious.
14.6 million. And
14?
This is Clive Barker's directorial debut. This occurred because Rob and I reviewed the film last week. Rawhead Rex was such a abomination to him that he said from now on, he's due to the Thanos thing. All right, I'll do it myself.
I'll do it. So, yeah.
And he directed this. And you could tell the difference. It's very well made. From what I've seen, the visuals, the way it's filmed, the acting, it's of course over the top. It's a horror film, but
Yeah.
it's done really well. A hedonistic man named Frank Cotton acquires a mystical puzzle box, the Lament configuration, which summons extra-dimensional beings called Cenobites, who subject him to extreme sadomasochism, tearing him apart. Later, his brother Larry and sister-in-law Julia move into the house. When Larry's blood accidentally spills in the attic, it partially resurrects Frank in a monstrous skinless form. Julia, having had a prior affair with Frank, agrees to help him fully regenerate by luring men back to the house to be killed and draining their life force. Larry's daughter, Christy, discovers Frank and the Cenobites, whose leader is Pinhead, who is actually not in the book. The leading Cenobite is actually a female priestess. And is forced to make a deal. She will deliver Frank to them in exchange for her own life. Frank is eventually recaptured by the Cenobites, who tear him to pieces with hooks and chains. And Christy banishes the Cenobites back to their realm by solving the puzzle box in reverse. There's been multiple sequels.
Yep.
I think they decay in value.
They do.
And some of them are really bad. But again, it was written and directed by Clive Barker. The novel, if you want to read the novellas, they're called The Hellbound Heart.
The Hellbound
And again,
Heart.
Pinhead does not show up in them.
Are all the sequels done by
the
Clive
leader
Barker?
Cenobite is a female priestess. Lead cast: Andrew Robinson, who plays Larry; Claire Higgins, who plays Julia; Ashley Lawrence, who plays Christy. The Cenobites' makeup and costume were designed by Clive Barker himself.
Wow.
So Clive directed it.
Are all 8 movies by Clive?
I don't think so. I don't know how many Hellraisers. I mean, obviously they're all based on his stories,
Right.
but I think he only directed the first one.
Hmm.
And you can tell the difference in the sequel, from what I understand. Again, I never watched this thing all the way through. Just the pieces I saw, I was very impressed with.
Great graphics.
As far as a filmmaker,
story.
I was impressed. So, Rob, I'm going to let you gauge this one. What is this?
I think it's a goat.
Okay.
First
I
time,
feel
it was
you were saying
it was
that,
different. It was, you know, the Cenobites were original.
Well, for Clive Barker's directorial debut, it looks like
Yeah,
it was an absolute success.
It was 100%.
So, unlike Stephen King's.
Right.
So, but all right. So that's it for
That's
Hellraiser.
graphic.
Next up is The Lost Boys,
We know where that's going.
which is kind of, we talked about Near Dark. This is the more punk rock, hipster, family friendly
Yeah.
of the vampire movies. It was $8.5 million. It made $33 million. Not bad.
Not bad.
It was directed by Joel Schumacher. We all know Joel.
We know Joel.
He went on to do the terrible Batman movies, right?
Yeah.
Janice Fisher, James Jeremias, and Jeffrey Boehm wrote it. Jason Patrick plays Michael. Corey Haim plays Sam.
We love Corey Haim.
And Kiefer Sutherland plays David. This has a lot of good
But
stars.
fuck Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman is one of the Frog Brothers, unfortunately. It took place in Santa Cruz, California. They call it Santa Clara, right? Because
Yeah,
they
Santa
wouldn't
Clara.
let them use the name.
Right.
Because I guess they were afraid that people would think there was actual vampires there.
That's so stupid.
The saxophonist in the opening costume is Tim Capiello, who is Tina Turner's sax player. There's no reason for this sax player to be in the film.
There is not.
And he's in the film, and he became iconic because of it.
That's funny.
There were sequels, 2 sequels, Lost Boys: The Tribe, Lost Boys: The Thirst. Corey Feldman, I
I've never
think, is
seen
in
either
both
of
of
those.
them. The Thirst is, I think, the all-female
Mm.
vampires. And then there was a comic series, which I heard is actually pretty good.
Hmm.
So, but Corey Haim is amazing. Lucas, this one, The Watcher.
Oh, Lucas is one of
What
my
was the other
favorites.
film he was in? Rob. Corey Haim. He was in another one.
I can't think.
Lost Boys,
Lucas.
We just did one. Oh, Silver Bullet.
Silver Paul. God, duh.
Silver Bullet. This is without a doubt
A goat, 100%.
a goat. Yeah, a phenomenal soundtrack. Phenomenal. Really, like for a horror film, this is high level acting.
High level.
Like I don't know if it's Keith or Sutherland's best film. I don't know if
I
I
guess
would
up
put that on
there.
it.
It's up there.
It's up there. Jason Patrick's fantastic. Corey Haim is excellent in it.
He is.
Fuck Corey Feldman.
Fuck Corey Feldman.
Again, Haim was the star. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride for Corey Feldman.
Wow, the goats
But,
are dominating.
Goats are dominating in 1987. Damn. Next up is
Yeah, one job.
House 2.
Which has nothing to do with the first one.
None of these movies, none of the sequels to the House films have anything to do with each other. They use the same house sometimes.
Yeah.
Box office 3 million, did 8. Not bad. A young man inherits a mansion, discovers a portal to another dimension with it, along with his friends. He embarks on a journey through time and space to rescue his kidnapped friend from an ancient evil. In the end, they defeat the evil and restore peace to the mansion. This is what I would call a horror comedy. Definitely stronger.
Oh,
on
it's
the comedy
100% a
side.
comedy.
Yep. It was directed by Ethan Wiley, written by him as well. It stars Ari Gross, Jonathan Stark. If you recognize him, he was in Fright Night. He played the protector of the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And Royal Dano, who plays Gramps. There's also a very familiar face in there. That is
Cliff Clavin.
from Cheers.
And Norm was in the first one.
Yep.
This was very, the monsters were very Muppetish. They're more kid friendly.
Yeah, this
I
was,
think.
again, if you had 3 horror films to introduce your kids to, I would start with Munchies,
Mhm.
move on to House, and then if you see
then
that they have a
the
strong constitution, go to the gate.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. But this was the last good one of the series. The rest of them are terrible, even though I believe Michael Crawford came back for the 4th one. This one is, the first one is amazing. And it really is a study, I think, of PTSD.
Yeah.
This one is just done for laughs. It's still fun. It's an amusement ride.
It's
a
an enjoyable movie.
It's a fun movie. I think a C.
I think so,
well
too.
earned C on that one.
You would watch it again. I'd watch it
Oh
again.
yeah, this is a fun. If you want to do a fun kind of movie night for Halloween with your friends, do House 1 and House 2 back to back.
And Bill Maher was in that too, wasn't he?
Bill Maher, yeah, I think he made his.
He played an asshole, which is far stretch for him.
Yeah, that you really went stretch. By the way, there were sequels that have absolutely nothing
How
to do with
many?
the first.
Good Lord.
4. There's 4 total.
And none of them are connected.
No, even when Michael Crawford comes back, I don't think it's connected.
Wow.
So, and of course, Rob brought up the Cheers connection.
Yeah.
Norm was in the first, and Cliff was in the second. All right, our next film,
Garbage Day!
Garbage Day.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. And the only reason
God.
I put this in here, Rob, is we had to.
I'm about to say, why did you? Because it's such a shit fucking
But it's
movie.
it's iconic shit. It
Well,
is
the first one was iconic shit. I don't know about this
No,
one.
it is. It's known as one of the worst horror movies of the time. Thank you, Scream Factory. $100,000 budget. It did $154,000. Friends and family came and saw it.
Friends of yeah,
Ricky Caldwell, the brother of Billy Chapman from the first film, recounts his traumatic childhood and his own killing spree. As he narrates his story to a psychiatrist, he continues his murderous
That's the
rampage.
problem.
In the end, it's also 75%.
That's what I'm saying.
rehashing the first
Flashbacks.
film,
It's like,
yeah.
what the hell?
In the end, Ricky is confronted by the police in his family's shop, but not before delivering a signature line, Garbage Day!
Garbage Day.
It was written and directed by Lee Harry. Eric Freeman plays Ricky. Who the fuck cares? James
Naughty.
Newman plays Dr. Bloom. And
Naughty.
Caitlin Jennifer. Yeah. Again, yeah, he uses the word naughty.
Punish.
75, I think about 75% of this is basically clips from the other movie.
It is. His whole retelling is just the first movie. That's all it
I
is.
think he does kill somebody with an axe, but a lot of it's with a
He
gun.
does.
This is the Garbage Day scene.
Garbage Day.
It's horrible.
So lazy when you have
It's
to have
lazy,
the first movie be
it's horrible.
a third of your movie.
By the way, Patricia Arquette. No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
No, it's one.
This was released straight to video in many markets, so it did. That's why one of the reasons why I think it also did not do. Oh, that's the stupid, shocking scene with the eyeballs popping.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, this fucking stupid movie. Yeah, it didn't do well because of limited release, but I don't think it would have done well if it did a wide release. It has done better on VHS and HBO Max, of course. That's the kind of the running gag that we've had. Yeah, it's just a terrible film.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we're going to turn it off because it's not worth watching the entire trailer.
It really isn't.
Now, you say, Ron, if it was that bad, again, you got the new measuring stick is Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Yes.
And this film is fucking The Godfather compared to Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Yeah, really.
So, but I wonder if we're going to have just as many Z's as we do S's. We're working on it.
Close.
We're working on it. All right, next up, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. This is Rob's favorite.
My favorite of the series. For sure.
All right, Rob, you want to know some facts and stats?
Tell me.
4.6 million. It did 45 million at the box office. A group of teenagers in a psychiatric hospital discover they have the ability to control their dreams. Badly. They band together to fight Freddy Krueger, who is terrorizing them in their sleep. In the final confrontation, they manage to pull Freddy into the real world, where he's defeated. Is this the one where they bury his bones?
Yeah, where one of the main characters buries his
and
bones.
then the next film,
and hologram, he throws water in there and it dissolves him.
Chuck Russell directed it. Definitely a return back compared to number 2. A return back to the original concept. Mm-hmm. But again, they pull him into the real world. That was a big no-no by Wes Craven. Although Wes Craven helped write this, Bruce Wagner, Frank Darabont, and Chuck Russell. Pretty impressive lineup of writers. Heather Langenkamp plays Nancy. Patricia Arquette. This was her first major film role. She plays Kristen Parker, which is that one, the one that gets the TV.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
TV, yep. And Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger.
Of course.
This is where I think we crossed the line from straight horror to there's touch of comedy in the first film. The second one is such an offset from the rest. This is where I feel like it went into horror comedy realm.
Oh, ton of one-liners in this. Ton.
Even though it's still pretty gory and pretty gruesome.
It is.
Definitely horror comedy. See, I feel like of any film that spawned Terrifier, I feel like, and I may be wrong, the heaviest influence is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
because
I think
Art
so.
acts
Yeah.
like Freddy without the voice.
He does. Yeah, you're right.
So it also spawned this. Right after this, they did the Freddy's Nightmare series, which ran for 2 years.
Mm.
It was an anthology series. Freddy shows up, I think, at the beginning and the end. He might be in a couple episodes, but
Yeah.
it's mostly an anthology series, like The Show and Tales from the Dark Side, etc. This is Rob's favorite movie. I hate these movies. I hate them with a passion. So, Rob, this one's yours, baby.
I'm trying to decide. The first one was definitely a goat. And all this is my favorite. I don't think it's quite goat status.
Really?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. I think 3 things. I think it
Okay.
revitalized the franchise like
They did, oh, for sure.
Friday the 13th 4 did.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it brought Freddy back to his roots.
Mhm.
And I think it was it's kind of like, has that, I call it the Aliens effect, where Alien is the true horror film. Aliens is more the action horror,
Mhm.
and this became like the action comedy horror. So I think
Okay.
you're fine with an A, but I do think it might be as good as the first. But that's up to
Well,
you.
it's definitely my favorite. I'll go for a goat.
Okay.
It
I
did
think Brandy would agree too.
It did revitalize the
Yep.
the franchise.
That's why we gave the Friday 13 Part 4 a
Yeah.
goat. Yep. All right, fantastic. All right, now guys, just when you thought we weren't going to come back to this one, Slumber Party
Oh,
Massacre 2.
God. The dance.
$500,000 budget, $1.3 million in the box office. Courtney, recovering from trauma. So this is about the younger sister
Yeah.
who's recast. She comes up, her sister, who's also recast, is in an insane asylum. They join friends for a getaway. They're stalked by a supernatural killer wielding a power drill guitar. She has a ton of weird nightmares. Definitely has a Nightmare on Elm Street feel. A lot of people were cashing in on the Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah, they
trope.
were.
After a series of attacks, Courtney confronts the killer using a acetylene torch to defeat him. The film ends ambiguously with Courtney waking in a psychiatric ward, suggesting the events may have been a dream. I don't think it ends ambiguously. I think she's trapped in a dream.
I think she is too. Or
Yeah.
she's been in the sane asylum the whole time, imagining
Right.
everything.
Exactly. And also, of course, it could be, that's the way her sister died, so the cycle repeats itself.
The killer.
Deborah Brock directed and wrote this because, obviously a feminist, not putting any nudity in the film.
Right.
Stars Crystal
There's
Bernard.
a little bit of nudity.
A ton. No, not a ton. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Rhodes and Patrick Lowe plays Matt. This is a musical.
It is.
This is not as musical horror as Little Shop. I don't think it's intentionally a musical horror, but it's a
not.
musical horror.
Just because the killer guy's kind of a rock and roll.
Right, and there,
His name, I call him Andrew Dice Slay.
yeah, very good, very good. They definitely went with like if Freddy Krueger was a 1950s rocker.
Right, they did, yeah.
This has got heavy allusion to Nightmare and kind of the wisecracking killer,
Mhm.
which again, that's why I think Dream Warrior's a goat.
He's got a lot of
which kind of
one-liners.
blew that up. Yep. And don't forget the lead character was also in Wings, which was
That's
a
right,
series
yeah.
that ran for quite some time.
Well,
Roger Corman did produce this film.
Well, no, a fun fact.
Yeah, please.
The guy, the drill guitar,
Huh?
the guy that played the lead that role was practicing with it and broke it like
Yeah.
all about 5-10 pieces, and pissed off the director. But he said he still.
He's also a nepo baby. His father was the guy.
Oh,
who-
that's right, his
He
father-
started Little Caesars.
That's right.
Little Caesars Pizza. And he decided he wanted to be acting. I think this is the only thing. He may have done a couple of modeling things. This is the only thing.
He didn't do a bad job.
He
of
is
it.
he's the absolute highlight of this film. He makes this film fun. The kills
He
are
definitely-
okay.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all to drill.
The
I mean.
psychological aspect, Nightmare on Elm Street does it better.
Oh, of course.
It doesn't really. You don't understand why he's there and why.
Yeah, they don't explain that at all.
No, because he's
It's
completely
just-
opposite of the slumber party killer, the first one. So there's a big hole, a big plot hole, in
Huge
that,
hole.
or why he infiltrated their dreams at all.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of plot holes. I don't know. I think it's a C, Rob, just because it's just a fun movie, and I think people would watch it over and over again. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I was going to give it an F, but I could see it being a C as well.
I actually think it's better than the first.
Yes, but yeah, I would say that.
And I want to give it a C because the musical aspect, just you don't expect it.
No, you don't.
You don't expect it. Yep. So there you go. That's Slumber Party Massacre 2. There's actually a third one. I hope we don't have to review it.
God.
So, all right. Next up, this
God.
abomination.
What a shit.
Poltergeist 3.
I hope we're not going to talk about this shit very long.
No.
What a piece of shit that.
Box office was a 9.5. It did 14 million. Carolina is set to live with a relative in Chicago. Again, it totally defeats the whole thematic of the first film of the family coming together, where she is again haunted by spirits, the same spirits, the Reverend. The supernatural forces now manifest through mirrors, which is actually a cool concept about the mirrors.
The mirrors
trap her in a distorted reality. In the climax, Tangina, because she comes back, takes Kane to light, sacrificing herself. However, at the end of the film, there's a crack of lightning, and you hear Kane's laugh, which means he may not be gone. I don't think they did a fourth film.
I don't think they did either.
Gary Sherman directed it and wrote it with Brian Taggart. Heather O'Rourke is back. Tom Skerritt is in this, and Nancy Allen. So not a bad cast. The effects are not horrible. I think the first and second are better.
Like you said, the mirror concept was kind of cool.
Yeah, the saddest part was Heather O'Rourke, the Carol Ann, passed before the film's released, and when they did the reshoots, a body double was used.
Yeah,
that's why, and you could tell. You could tell that's one of the critiques of this film. I remember when it came out was the fact that the body double was not good.
No.
And also, would you finish a film after you knew the star like a little girl died?
I know, right?
I might have scrapped it and said I don't want,
Yeah.
I get to have memory, or we want to honor the work.
Or she put so much work into it, we can't not put it out.
Then I wouldn't have reshot the ending.
No.
It's I'm going to tell you something, Rob. I've never watched this all the way through. I've watched it. I've never seen the movie all the way through. I've seen the beginning. I've seen the middle and the end, but not the entire film. I don't like it. It's boring.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's the concept of yours is cool, but yeah, it's definitely a Z for
just
me.
because it's such a big fuck you to the first one.
The first, and that was the biggest thing for me. The whole fight with the first one, the family, the second one, like I said before, where it was the dad trying to take back control of being the protector, and then they said, "Okay, we're going to ship her off." Yeah. I think Siskel and Ebert made a comment about that too when they actually reviewed this film.
Did they?
I think so. But.
Cast grab, stupid cast grab.
We're now going back down the pike here. All right, next up is The Howling 3, Werewolf Kangaroos.
So,
right.
Marsupials.
$2 million was the budget. There's not a box office available. This was filmed in Australia. A female werewolf named Jeroboa escapes her family and falls in love with the man in the movie industry. A sociologist studying werewolves becomes involved. They break the fourth wall quite a bit in this film. Felipe Mora writes and directs it. It stars Barry Otto, Imogen Ensley, and Lee Bolios. A lot of these folks that you see in this film, if you are a fan of Australian exploitation films, they're in a lot of them. A lot of people credit the transformation effects as excellent. I think they look terrible. It looks like a guy in a costume.
It does.
A bad costume.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it may even be worse than the second one. It was the only PG-13 rated entry in the Howling series and the last one to be theatrically released.
They force them to transform with strobe lights. What the fuck's that about?
Yeah.
How does a strobe light
it's not a werewolf film. It's a kangaroo film.
Kangaroo, yeah. They have pouches, right? The female has a pouch on her.
And it looks cheap.
When she has
it looks like a Roger Corman film.
Yeah.
It looks like a Roger Corman film. I hate to say it, but it does. That transformation is not bad, Rob, but what he turns into is.
Yes.
That's the one that we saw with the big nose. We reviewed these.
Oh, look at that.
It looks
like a horse.
It looks like a mascot costume. It looks like a werewolf. It looks like you bought it from, those awful Ruby's costumes that always look so great in the magazine. Then you get it, it's terrible. Don't sue me, Ruby's. That's just my opinion. But I've never bought a Ruby's costume that looked the way when it came to me, looked the way it looked in the magazine.
Right.
It's awful.
Horrible.
And I did see this when I was a kid. I did on HBO. I did make it through it. I will never watch it again. I can't recommend it.
I love the first one so much. And
I think it's a Z.
Oh, of course. No argument from over here.
Golly, Rob, we're going to have as many Z's.
We're hurting.
Well, we may have some saving grace. Ladies and gentlemen, Evil Dead 2. Thank God.
Great movie.
This is your palate cleanser, folks.
Yes.
3.5 million to 5.9 million. Remember, Evil Dead was one of Stephen King's favorite series. Ash Williams returns to the cabin. So there's been a constant controversy on whether or not this is a sequel or a reboot.
That's what I was going to ask you. Why did they rehash the
Because
first
I
one?
will tell you what happened. They had the budget.
Yeah,
They
but
made
why?
the
What's
first
the
one,
point of it, though?
But they made the first one. I think this is better than the first one. I think it looks
I do
better.
too,
It feels
but
better.
I don't understand the concept of, because it's only the two of them, and they redo the whole first one. I don't understand that.
After an audio recording unleashes evil spirits, Ash battles entities in his own severed hand. The film culminates in a battle against evil force, with Ash being transported to the past, where he ends up in being
Camelot.
it was Evil Dead. What was it called? Army of Darkness.
I give an
Guillermo del Toro was involved in this film. The effects are amazing.
Yeah, they are. And his physical
Bruce Campbell is fucking
his physical acting is just
tremendous.
He did all his stuff.
Rob, I thought they all went. I didn't think it was just him and the girl. I thought they all went back. The whole
No,
group.
it was just him and the girl.
Huh?
At the beginning, it's just him and the girl. It was a whole carload. It was just him and the girl in the car coming across the, driving up there.
But the rest of
there was more people. Right? There was more people with him in the first one.
Yeah. Okay. But I think it looks better. It feels better. It's funnier. This is where Evil Dead moved into horror comedy.
Talk about carrying this. He's just the best in this movie.
Right. There is sequels. So I did this because there's a lot of controversy on the timeline. So let's take a look at the timeline of Evil Dead. So the first Evil Dead is there, right? The prime timeline, Evil Dead 2, which again I think is a reboot. I don't think it's a sequel because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Then Army of Darkness, which is a direct sequel.
Right.
And then there is the reboot. Then there's the series, Ash vs. the Evil Dead, and then Evil Dead Rise.
Huh.
Now, in the Naram Demonte horror, I don't know what the hell that is.
Huh.
It's the Evil Dead, the reboot, and Evil Dead Rise, which I think is the timeline they're working off now.
Huh.
And then the Ex Mortis Army of Darkness timeline is our Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, Ash, and Evil Dead. I think just go by the prime timeline. That's what you just follow. The reboot's terrible. I did not like the reboot. I thought it was horrible. Evil Dead Rise is hard to watch.
I have not seen that.
It's
yet.
hard to watch. It's hard to watch being the horror element is kick-ass, but it's got that family element that really makes it horrific. Where Ash is dealing with fighting his friends, and even his girlfriend. This is where the entire family begins to get possessed, and the end result is just absolutely H.P. Lovecraft, mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
They do kind of do a gender swap, but they don't because it's not Ash, but the girl does take on Ash qualities. She's kick-ass. I don't think it's a girl power Mary Jane moment. I think it's not woke in that aspect. I think it was a cool way to do it. There's also the parallel of what I think is going to be the next movie with the cabin. The Deadites are absolutely terrifying in Evil Dead Rise. So it's a good movie. Evil Dead, the reboot is terrible. This one I think is a goat. I'm sorry. I think it's an absolute goat.
I agree with you. And I think I like your analogy about it being a reboot, which I don't think they needed to do. But
no,
if it wasn't a reboot, they would just start with the scene of the thing coming out of the cabin at him.
Right.
That's where it kind of picks up for the second one.
Also, they did spawn a comic book series. By the way, there's a comic series where Ash fights Jason. He fights Freddy. So,
cool. I'd like to have those.
Yeah, you need to check those
out. Or that
out.
one, at least.
Yeah, you can check those out. But definitely a goat.
Because Jason is a Deadite.
Yep. And that's the way he's played the comic.
Okay.
So, let's take a look, Rob. We got through that pretty well. That's shocking.
That was
24 movies in about an hour and a half.
Not bad.
So let's talk about our goats. We got The Stepfather. Again, well acted, looks great. Serial killer thriller, not a slasher. Really well done. The lead is phenomenal. Based off a real serial killer. Near Dark, one of the best vampire films ever made.
The best.
Bill Paxton, Lance Henriksen, Jeanette, all except for Aliens. This is, I think, it's still Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen's best roles, but Jeanette, I would say Aliens is her best role. Predator, come on.
Yeah.
Monster Squad. If you have not watched the Monster Squad and become a complete obsessive cult-like fan of it, I feel sorry for you.
Great for your kids.
Hellraiser, Rob definitely gives that an S. Clive Barker's directorial debut. He took it and did amazing with it. Lost Boys, another great vampire film, probably a top 10 vampire films.
Yep.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 revitalized the franchise, brought it back to its roots, made it more of a horror comedy. I think made Freddy an icon even more than the first.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Dead 2, whether it's a reboot or sequel, it's absolutely a go. A's, we've got The Hidden and The Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rob said, if you want to start your kids in horror, Munchies, House 2, and The Gate.
Monster Squad as well.
Yeah. Monster Squad, though, to me is not horror. I don't know why.
No, it's not really
It's a
horror.
comedy.
Yeah.
It's not horror. I guess because the Universal Monsters are
Yeah.
technically in it. Munchies, C, it's a fun watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brain dead watch.
I want to do F, but he could see.
Yeah, that one we just agreed on. Prom Night 2, better than the first.
Mm-hmm.
Fun watch. Creepshow 2, I would have given an F. Rob gave it a C. I don't think it pales in comparison to the first.
We're such good friends. We compromise for each other.
Rob likes it. Dolls, I think Rob would have probably gave an F. I gave it a C because interesting concept, well shot, well acted, not a bad film. House 2, we both gave a C because it's just a fun film.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amusement park ride. Sorority Heart Massacre gets it because it's just so fucking weird.
Weird, yeah.
The Nest, F. If you like cockroach movies, there you go.
You're gonna love it.
If you like watching hoarders, Street Trash, watch it just to experience
Just
it.
experience it.
It's like going through a really bad haunted house, but you got to do
Yeah.
it just to say you did it. Z, the new king
The new king.
of the Z's, rock and roll fucking nightmare, which you need to watch just to
I'm still
experience
pissed
the
off that I had
idiocy.
to watch that review.
Yep. Bloody New Year, great concept. It absolutely failed. Miserably. Jaws Revenge, an absolute abomination. Silent Night, Deadly Night, fucking that was just on this countdown because people, this tier listing because people know the film, but it was a waste. Poltergeist 3, another abomination. Jaws and Poltergeist should date. Howling 3, another abomination. So we got 3 abominations hanging out together.
3 abominations.
So
and 1 king.
all right, guys. See you later. Bye.
Peace out.